How y'all doing today? My name's Ayn, and today the topic of discussion is going to be manage your time sinks. Manage your time sinks. What is a time sink? A time sink could be anything. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be an activity that you do that you get so lost in the time, it's hard for you to accomplish other things that you're wanting to set out to do. And it can actually end up being a hindrance to you in the long run. So learning how to deal with those time sinks is crucial in the you achieve, and with learning how to manage those time sinks are crucial in you learning how to achieve your goals, putting you on a better path to achieving your goals or your dreams. I know before, when I had past jobs or previous types of jobs, I would set time aside. It may be like a day off, but see, it's so funny. People wouldn't know that I had done this because people are isolated with the particular interaction that you give them. So this is like one of the first times that I'm actually stating on how I would deal with people, other than telling a few of my loved ones. So this is the first time publicly. But on one of the previous jobs, what I would do is, like, maybe on a day off, I would dedicate a whole day to talking to loved ones in my circle. I might call this person, be on the phone 2 hours. Call this person, be on the phone 4 hours. It's been phone calls that's lasted 6-8 hours. But I made sure all of my stuff was taken care of. Later in my life, when things and situations had changed, I noticed when dealing with people, and this is just me calling to check on people, I noticed that people, they don't mind or they don't have a problem in picking you up and putting you down when it's convenient for them. So when they're doing something that they feel is important to them, they don't have a problem. Hey, look, not answering the phone call, putting you down, and that's fine, because that's your right on what to do. But one of the things that I had to learn was, it was almost to a point where I made myself too available. So what I mean by making myself too available, I was so available to the point of anytime a person would call, like, I know I ain't an answer. Then it was getting to the point where I would talk to some people where it was almost like you were using me to shoot the breeze because you had nothing else further to do. Maybe you had I don't know, maybe you had a doctor's appointment and had to pick up your girl, but it was like 2 hours apart. Hey, I'm over here, I got 2 hours to kill. Let me just go over here and check when it's a kill time. When I started kind of noticing that, or being on the phone with people where you expressed that, look, I got to get off, I got to do this. You're trying to tell them in, polite ways and whatnot. And it's just like, we done been on the phone, X amount of hours or enough time. I think I put enough time in the talking or whatnot, and they're not respectful of your time. Keep it going. Or sometimes I've even had comments to where it's like, I didn't even ask you about that. Tell you, hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I got this or that to do. And I've had comments in regards to, oh, why are you doing that? I wouldn't even be such and such, such and such. And the thing is, I didn't ask you for approval on what it is that I'm trying to do. With me telling you I'm getting off the phone. Now I'm getting aggravated because I feel like I've devoted this time here on the phone. I'm telling you that I'm getting ready to get off. Now you're offering criticism on me getting off the phone or getting out. In other words, a few bouts of doing things like that, and it starts to feel like time sink situations. It's just like, I stayed on this phone all this time, up for what? Not only was I being polite in this time that I stayed up on the phone, I put aside things that I was wanting to do, and then even when I was getting ready to get off, now I'm hearing all of this about, why I shouldn't be doing whatever it is that I'm doing. So now I'm kind of considering you a time sink, so I have to put this situation up off in check. Or people just disregarding that you even have to do anything. So knowing who or what is a time sink and how to properly be able to manage those things are crucial for you achieving what you need to do. Now, so I'm not leaving you on a cliffhanger here, just to kind of give you an idea on how I've managed these situations. When there's times where I know that I'm getting ready to do something, or it's too close to bedtime, I don't want, a long bout, maybe I'll return that person's call at a later time. Or I'll pick up the phone, because a lot of times it is hard for me to, just see the phone there and just ignore a person, because I kind of feel like, you don't know why a person could be calling. Get on the phone and I have a hard time in my mind on when I'm going to get off. And I'm letting that person know, I'm on here for this fixed amount of time so I can get off. This is how I've learned how to deal with these things, put these checks and balances in place so it doesn't overstep what I'm trying to do. So see what time sinks are. And again, to reiterate what I'm talking about in regards to a time sink, I'm talking sometimes some people may be time sinks at certain situations. So it's not to take offense at, oh man, they're looking at me as a time sink. I'm not saying that for whoever I'm talking about, the people that I'm talking about, I'm not saying that you're a time sink all the time. Maybe this situation is a time sink. Now, if you're just calling to shoot the breeze and, hey, yeah, no, if you're busy, let me go ahead and let you go, that's fine. But if you're just calling because you're looking for me to entertain you up on the phone, get a hobby. So learn what your time sinks are. Learn who are your time sinks. Okay? Until next time, my name's Ayin. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. You have a good one.